So good afternoon everyone. We are group 4 together with my classmate Adrian Vincent Lumacad, and in this video we'll be discussing about the schooling of girls, women, states in developing countries, school culture and issues. World. Girls who receive an education are less likely to marry and more likely to lead healthy, productive lives. They earn higher incomes, participate in decisions that most affect them, and build better futures for themselves and their families. Girls' education strengthens economies and reduces inequality. It contributes to more stable, resilient societies that give all individuals, including boys and men, the opportunity to fulfill their potential. But education for girls are more than access to school. It's also about girls feeling safe in classrooms and supported in their subjects and careers they choose to pursue, including those in which they are often underrepresented.
Importance of education for girls in developing countries. The impact of girls' education is crucial to her own survival and the entire development of the nation. A woman in developing nation can positively alter her life by staying in school longer. For each year a woman stays in school, the first child is delayed by 10 months. Women and girls. Today more girls than ever go to school. However, despite progress, women and girls continue to face multiple barriers based on gender and its intersection with other factors, such as age, ethnicity, poverty, and disability. The equal enjoyment of the right to quality education. This includes barriers at all levels, access quality education and within education system, institution, and classrooms such as amongst others.
Why are girls out of school? Despite of evidence demonstrating how central girls' education is to development, gender disparities in education persist. Around the world, 129 million girls are out of school, including the 32 million of primary school age, 30 million of lower secondary school age, and 67 million of upper secondary school age. In countries affected by conflict, girls are more than twice as likely to be out of school than girls living in non-affected countries. Worldwide, 129 girls are out of school, but only 49% of countries have achieved gender parity in primary education. At the secondary level, the gaps widens. 42% of countries have achieved gender parity in lower secondary education and 24% in upper secondary education. The reasons are many. Barriers to education like poverty, child marriage, and gender-based violence vary among countries and communities. Poor families often favor boys when investing in education. So in some places, schools did not meet the safety, hygiene, or sanitation needs of girls. In others, teaching practices are not gender responsive and result in gender gaps in learning and skills development. Women's education in developing countries. Despite the great expansion of educational opportunities worldwide during the past 30 years, women in most developing countries still receive less schooling than men. Yet there is compelling evidence that the education of girls and women promotes both individual and national well-being. An example of this is the strong links between a woman's education and her employment and income. Another is that better educated women bear fewer children and who have better chances of surviving infancy or being healthy and of attending school. When women are deprived of an education, individuals, families, and children, as well as the societies in which they live, suffer. When women are adequately educated, everyone benefits. Why then do women in much of the developing world continue to lag behind men in measures of education attainment, including literacy, length of schooling, and educational decisions? Educational achievement. Uh, this volume begins to address this puzzle by examining how educational decisions are made. This is done by exploring the cost and benefits, both public and private, that determine how much families invest in educating their daughters and their sons. The volume illustrates the importance of economic and cultural differences among developing countries in explaining variations in the manner in which these costs and benefits influence schooling choices. The book brings together information on women's education from a variety of databases, examines the relationship between women's education and development, reviews research results from each developing region, identifies gaps in current knowledge, and discusses problems of methodology. The contributors assesses the strategies that have been used to improve schooling for girls and women, and point the way to an agenda for research policy and programs. This study concludes with a challenge to researchers, policymakers, and development specialists to ensure that during the next century, women in the developing world did not remain educationally disadvantaged. That is the end of our presentation, and I hope we have discussed and presented the given topic, and that's all. Thank you.